to your new favorite podcast, the Mildly Dramatic Podcast, episode 10. We got another great episode for you. My mic isn't even in the mic stand. I'm feeling myself tonight. We're going to really get into it. We got a high, low, high for the week, as always. Got to talk about college football playoff, I guess. Even though, never mind. Story time again, because we had so much fun with that last time. We're going to go right into story time. Then we got a dope this or that for you that Brennan has selected for Mr. Brennan Lindsay. How are we feeling this week?
I am just ready for you to drop the greatest diss track of 2021.
Yeah,
right
with this
now.
mic like this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm feeling myself. I don't know what it is, but it gives me a confidence boost.
I like it. It's either a diss track or you're about to say a sermon in the middle of church. I'm not too sure which one yet.
I don't know which one either. I guess when I get to feeling the spirit. Yeah. No, I feel good. This is going to be.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. I'm pumped.
It's late at night. This is later than our normal recording time. So they might see some demons we don't usually let out.
We got to be at work in the morning, too. So.
Hello.
Yikes. All right, shit. So my first high has got to be my gambling this week. I know that it didn't go as planned.
I like it.
Didn't go that way for you, but
I'm done.
For once in my life, it actually didn't suck this week. So, the cheese is up in the Bovada account, so that's always a positive.
It's always a positive. Are you gonna withdraw it in Bitcoin?
Hell no. I'm gonna keep betting it till I lose it all. What you mean? And then I'm gonna put more in.
Put more. Never withdraw for some reason. Just keep. Yeah. Did you see the first NFL player got paid from my boys down in Carolina?
Yeah. Who was that?
Tackle.
Gotcha. Yeah, I did see that. That's sweet. That's
get paid in Bitcoin.
The new wave, baby. The new wave.
Is Bitcoin the new currency? I hope not. I have none.
Yeah, I don't have any.
I don't know if that changes anything because I don't have much of the current currency anyway. So
not a lot of the
not that anything changes. Yeah, not that anything changes, but
shit, that's funny. Yeah, so that's definitely my high, my first high at least. I didn't really have a low this week necessarily.
That's good.
I would just say right now, if I had to choose, it would definitely be I'm worn out, like body wise. I was off work obviously for the past 2.5 weeks, so I was hitting the gym hard, and that's kind of catching up to me right now. And my whole body's just dead, man. My shoulders are probably the worst right now, and my legs, my quads. But it's a good thing, I guess. And then my second high would definitely have to be I just closed on my big boy apartment.
Hello. Is it a condo or is it an apartment?
It's apartment.
I don't really know the difference, but
yeah, it's just like a whole apartment complex. It's in Green, so it's literally about 15 minutes from my job. So I closed on that. What was it? Last Wednesday or Thursday. It's so nice. I'm pumped about it. And just starting that job tomorrow. Starting that February 5th or 6th. I can't remember exactly.
This is the move in?
This is the move in, yep.
That's solid.
There's a pool there. It's really nice. So I'm pumped. Yeah, that's it.
Hell yeah. That's dope. Scarlett and I are still looking. That's actually going to be a part of my low.
I was just about to ask you about.
We just got did dirty, so that'll be my low. I'll get into that in a second. But my first high would be had a fantastic weekend with Caitlin and Alex, and Caitlin's family, her brother. I love Bebot, so anytime I get to see him is great.
I don't know.
Yeah. Watch the first half of that team in Columbus play. Whoever they are, I don't give a fuck about them. And then then we went to breakfast the next morning. It was great. Beta was in a great mood for most of it. She had an attitude in the middle. We woke her up, so that's always problematic.
That doesn't help. Yeah.
We stayed up a little late, and we woke her up. We didn't wake her up early, but she wasn't feeling it. She's one of those. She definitely likes to wake up on her own. So I would say that was part of why she got a little grumpy, but no big deal. Still had a great weekend. It was fun. The low that I was just talking about. We got did dirty, man. we put in for, we did our application, paid $100, 50 apiece for our application, and they threw our application out.
They just threw it out?
Yeah, they had they said that they have breed restrictions, but they didn't say what breed restrictions they had, and they definitely didn't say if you had one of the breeds, we would throw your application out. So when they saw we had a pit bull, we got an email saying they threw our application out, and they weren't giving us our money back. So I might. So yeah, that was bullshit. They threw our application out. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that they felt like they could just throw our application out without giving our money back.
Yeah.
There was no warning or anything.
That's what I had to do for my apartment. I had a $50 application, and then because there wasn't any open, I had to have like a $150 holding fee, and then that just goes to like my first month's rent, just to basically be like, yeah, I'm holding the apartment for me. But yeah, that's goofy. I don't understand
that. That's goofy as hell. Pissed me off. So now I'm about to just start lying on applications. Look, y'all done fucked yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody about to get lied to now.
So it was a house, right?
Yeah, renting a house. Yeah. Yeah. So now everybody about to get lied to, thanks to Hudson Homes. And it was kind of our fault. We didn't look up the reviews on the place first, which we should. Yeah, man, they were like 1 star on Google.
Ah, shit.
So you know, Hudson Homes, fuck them. Don't apply there.
They probably just wanted your cheese and wanted an excuse to keep your cheese and.
Yeah, apparently they rip people off like that all the time.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's better that you didn't.
Yeah, because the people that said that that didn't get ripped off and they ended up getting a house there, they said their basement floods, can't get any help with that, bunch of shit. So,
yikes.
Blessing in disguise, hopefully. So,
yep.
Look, we even take our lows and make them highs. My last high will be the new year, man. A lot of positive things. I got an email back from that company I was telling you, not company, that Twitter social media page that they were pushing me on to the next part of their interview process as far as recording the sound clip to maybe run their Cavs page for them. That would be dope. Big Cavs guy over here, so
that would be dope.
That'd be solid. I'm excited to see how that goes.
There you go.
Hey, can we get a thumbs up in the chat? Yeah. So I'm very excited for that. So we'll see how see what goes on with that.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we got to talk about it.
Yeah, we got to at least a little bit.
All right. Fuck it. Do we have to talk about the first game? Because
nah, not really. I mean,
I don't know that there's much to talk about. Najee Harris is amazing.
Yeah, he's a beast for sure.
I've been watching him since his junior year of high school.
Yeah, Mac Jones is a beast too.
Yeah.
I like Mac Jones a lot, but I don't know if he should have been in first team over Trask. But you know,
I don't even think that's biased. I think a lot of people felt that way.
Yeah.
Looking at the numbers, I mean, you can't argue with the wins, of course, but looking at the numbers, there's really no argument for Jones over Trask.
I'm glad it wasn't just me, but
it's definitely a consensus between everybody. So,
yep.
Yeah, nobody really understood that, but we didn't mention his name. Devontae Smith definitely has to have his name mentioned. He's about to win the Heisman.
He's unbelievable.
He's not even. It's crazy because my pick for the Heisman isn't even a Heisman finalist, and he deserves to win the Heisman. Any other year, Najee Harris wins the Heisman.
Yeah. You want to know who my preseason Heisman favorite was? Well, I kind of said, I didn't say Trask, but I knew that he was going to be great because I obviously followed that program.
Yeah.
But I said Spencer Rattler from Oklahoma. I thought
he's too young.
But
true freshman, that doesn't happen. Not true freshman. He's got red hair.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that yet.
Well, he started the season off in those Sid from Toy Story braids. I don't even know what that was about. He said that he looked like
he was living it up.
Yeah.
He just got out of high school, man.
That's true.
He has no clue who he is.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but no, I didn't. Najee was my pick. He was my pick for the Heisman before the season. Um, he should definitely be a finalist.
They got two other finalists on
Yeah,
that team.
and that's what's crazy is there's should be three Heisman finalists on that football team.
Could be four if Waddle doesn't get hurt.
Man, that boy's fast.
Yep.
But I think if Waddle's there, Devontae Smith's numbers aren't as great.
Yep.
Waddle's numbers aren't as great, and they get overlooked.
Yep. And Harris gets in.
Yeah, and Harris gets more numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. Those two. That team is something else.
Yeah.
It's like LSU all over again.
Yeah. Honestly, it is.
With a better defense.
And I think, obviously, Joe Burrow was a little bit better than Mac Jones, but, I mean, they're pretty damn close.
Yeah. Well, I think what Mac Jones lacks from Joe Burrow, Mac Jones' weapons makes up.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Like Devontae Smith in college, as good as Edwards-Helaire was.
Justin Jefferson was a beast, too.
Yeah. As good as they were,
yeah.
These guys look better in college right now.
Yep.
I'm not going to say Devontae Smith's better than Justin Jefferson, especially with the year he's having. He's second to me in Rookie of the Year.
Who's your first?
Herbert.
Yeah.
Kid put on a show. He's 40. He was what? He finished what?
In 40, such a dysfunctional organization with a terrible head coach. And
he finished 38 yards short of the passing yards for the year, or rookie passing yards record. And he played 15 games.
I think it's a toss-up between Jefferson. I think Jefferson's one. And then Herbert and Robinson are my two.
Yeah,
other
I
ones
get that.
there.
There's the bias.
Yeah.
That's okay, though, because I have Defensive Player of the Year bias. Jeremy Chin for Rookie of the Year. My boy deserves it. He balled out this year. He really he won me over, that's for sure, because I wanted Simmons. Yeah.
Isaiah?
Yeah, I wanted Simmons. But to get Chin and Derek Brown was huge.
Yeah, Derek Brown's a beast.
I don't give much props to Matt Rule, Tepper, and Hurney, even though his punk ass is gone. But I will have to tip my hat to them. They did a great job drafting this year. Yeah. 7 defensive picks. You don't see that often, but it worked out. I like the direction we're headed. As soon as we get a quarterback. Fucking Teddy Two Gloves, punk ass. I can't stand that shit.
John, don't get him started on that.
Not right now.
Nope.
We're gonna stay away from that.
All right, that's the first game.
Yeah. Notre Dame, you don't get mentioned. So don't even no Notre Dame fan needs to come in here talking nothing. Shut up. It's over.
They did play better than I anticipated, but
17 points was better than you anticipated?
Yeah. That was. That it was.
Jesus.
Yep.
I set the ball low for him.
I said 10.
It's barely better, so.
Yep.
And it was really Vegas. That's the only reason they got 17.
That's true.
So they could backdoor cover the 18.5. Oh, man, I'm so happy I didn't bet on that. I'd be pissed.
I didn't touch it either.
I didn't touch any of those games because I knew Vegas would have its hand in it.
The only game I lost all weekend was the Clemson Ohio State game. That's it.
I knew Vegas would have its hand in it. Speaking of Vegas having its hand in it, did you see the anonymous bettor?
Ohio State money line?
He put $1.3 million down.
Yeah.
Anonymous is a weird way to spell Dabo.
Yeah.
It either had to be Dabo or
Trevor.
No, not Trevor. Trevor's too pretty for that. It had to be the offensive coordinator that was out.
Yeah.
This is a coaching staff move.
Brett Venables, too, because it looked like he had no idea what was going on. He was on fucking...
Or it could have been one of those fucking corners, man.
Yeah. Oh, my. Or the safety.
They got burnt every play.
Their free safety was bad, man. He had
And I think that's where Patrick Surtain comes in next in the championship.
Yeah.
It ain't going to be pretty back there like that.
No, it's not. Not at all. The line's at 8.5 right now.
And it started at 7.
Mm-hmm.
They said smash.
It's about to move again because it was minus 115 for Alabama. So it's about to move to 9, I think.
Yeah. What are you feeling about the hit? That's what everybody's talking about.
Yeah, that was what I said when it happened, and my dad and I were talking about it. It's a tough break for the kid. It sucks, obviously, but he just needs to keep his head up when he hits. If he does that, then that's a perfect hit. But it's tough. It's tough to I don't know. When I saw it, I was like, there's no way that's targeting. And then they played it over again. I'm like, okay, I see what's going on. You good, Bo?
Yeah, I'm good. Here's my thing. Here's my problem. Is Justin Fields was spinning.
Yeah, that didn't help. That didn't help
He
at
was
all.
spinning. It's hard for me to give someone a targeting call when they're spinning like that.
Mm-hmm. He spun right into
I
his
get
head.
it. Yeah. He lowered his head, but if he doesn't spin, who's to say he doesn't miss his head and hit his shoulder and we're not even having this conversation?
Yeah. No, I hear you for sure.
Okay, my next question about it. Do you think if that's a running back, does he get that call?
They don't even think about it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's another conversation I heard.
They don't even think about it. That's just a good hit.
He popped him.
He popped him.
He popped him.
Yeah.
He's one of those players that should have been born like 15 years earlier.
Mm-hmm.
15 years ago, he's a dog.
He was kicked out of an LSU game, right?
Yeah, last year. Yeah.
And then they had that other safety out for the first half, and oh god, brutal.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
tough.
I feel bad. I like Trevor a lot. I've always liked Trevor before he was going to be my quarterback.
How could you not like Trevor?
Yeah.
He's quiet. He's his guy. He's like, come on.
And then and I want to talk to you about this. This is a little
I know what you're about to say.
A little more edgy.
Fuck her.
Yeah, bro. Fuck her. If a man said that about a woman, oh my god, it'd be all over the place.
Not even that. If like he did the last place, 20. How old is Trevor? 21, probably 22.
22, yeah.
Because he was a true freshman.
Yep.
He's probably 21 years old. After losing a college football playoff game, the last place he wants to be is talking to some reporter about why they didn't win.
Yeah.
And for you to sit there and be so unprofessional that you don't even mute your fucking mic.
Yeah.
And then you talk shit.
Fired. If it was anyone but a woman, they would be fired. 100%.
That's just come on, bro. Come on. And then you wonder why and then you want to find athletes for not wanting to talk to reporters, or you want to deem them crybabies when they don't talk. Come on, bro.
Stupid. Yeah.
Who wants to deal with that shit?
And right after his last college football game went completely the opposite of what he thought it was going to be. One of the best college athletes of all time. It's just tough.
Why? I don't get that.
And the thing is too, like I would understand it a little bit more if Trevor was like a douche and like was always a douche to people, or like just had like a cocky attitude. He's never said a bad word about anybody in his life.
If that's Johnny or Baker, all right, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, all right, he kind of deserved it. But that's Trevor Lawrence, man. He's been chill. He hasn't made anybody mad his whole life, it seems like. Yep. You say that to Tim Tebow, and I'll probably fight you for him. I don't know what it is about Tim Tebow, but he's just got. I think he might be Jesus.
You think so? Like reincarnated Jesus?
Yeah, bro. He was telling a story about his dad and how they rescued sex slaves from the Philippines and adopted them.
For real?
Yeah. He might be Jesus.
I think one of my favorite clips is, I think it was Pat McAfee. They were at Topgolf.
Yeah, and he said, loves you. Yeah. I love that.
He says, McAfee goes, Jesus Christ. And he goes, is my Lord and Savior, or like loves you or whatever. That's all that
out of nowhere, like off instinct. I'm telling you, man. I think it needs to be looked into.
A conspiracy theory? Question mark?
Yes. Is Tim Tebow Jesus?
Mm-hmm. We could start that. That could be like a little clickbait.
Yeah, for sure.
Is Tim Tebow Jesus?
I'm gonna look into it.
I think
he might be Jesus.
He could be, for sure. He could be.
Anyway, can we get into the game?
That went completely
what happened?
off. I don't know.
What just happened? All right. ETN. He had a tough game.
He definitely did, yeah. They didn't give him the ball as much as I would have liked, but
they couldn't. They got down quick.
Mm-hmm.
The game started off like fast. Everybody was scoring, and then
Clemson went stagnant. After that first drive, they just moved the ball down. Clemson moved the ball down the field like in 4 minutes, and I literally said out loud, I'm like, this is gonna be a tough night, and They just went away from everything that they did the first drive after that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why, but
this is what surprised me. Clemson's offensive line looked overwhelmed.
terrible. It was bad, and I don't think they've ever looked that way.
I've never seen a team look overwhelmed like that.
Mm-hmm.
They just looked overwhelmed.
Yeah,
for sure. So that was problematic. I feel bad for Trevor.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to see it end like that, and I hate to see people talk shit. And that's the last place you want to be. Exactly. That's just inappropriate, irresponsible, and flat out disrespectful.
Mm-hmm. Disrespectful is the good word for that.
To a kid that's been nothing but respectful.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. So, this was something I mentioned last week. Oh, before we get into that, go ahead and give us your pick for championship. What you got?
Spread wise?
Or just spread. We'll make it fun because I think we both know.
Money line Alabama and spread Alabama.
Unless there's an anonymous 1.3 million.
Unless
but Nick Saban don't play that shit.
No. I think Fields doesn't struggle, but
I think he struggles.
I think that he definitely doesn't play as well.
He's definitely not throwing 6 touchdowns.
No way. I think Ohio State's defense is going to be exposed, and I think Alabama wins by 17, but they're actually winning by 24 most of the second half, but Ohio State scores a late garbage time touchdown. So give me Bama anything up to 13.5.
Okay. I like that. I'm going to take Bama on an alternate spread of 24 because I think they win 77-0. I fucking hate Ohio State, okay? I hate them. Nah, but for real. 84-77-0, I think is fair. Alternate spread of 70, I think I might pound that.
Hammer it.
Yeah. With would you say bet your life savings?
Bet the
mortgage. Bet the mortgage. Yep. Bet the mortgage on alternate 77 spread.
Responsibly. You got to say responsibly. So
responsibly, of course. Yeah. No, I think Justin Fields struggles. I think everybody that says he's better than Trevor Lawrence or he should go before Trevor Lawrence or maybe the Jags should take Justin Fields, I think they eat their words.
Mm-hmm.
He struggled against Indiana. He struggled against Northwestern. He struggled against Clemson last year. He's been notorious for struggling against good defenses.
Mm-hmm.
He had one good game that looked abnormal where everybody played literally perfect.
Yep.
I don't see that happening again, and I definitely don't see it.
That Olave dude is a beast.
He was open. He was very open.
Yeah, very open.
Yeah, I do like Olave. I like Wilson as well.
Yeah.
I just don't see him playing that well under those lights.
Not against Alabama. No way.
In front of those red jerseys.
I'll eat my words if I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm.
Me too. Yeah, I don't think so either. But no, I think Alabama wins by 20, 20-21.
That's where I was too. Yep.
Yeah, so
that's solid.
All right, welcome.
Welcome.
All right, like I said, this is something I talked about. I mentioned last week.
You just holding that mic, bro. It's just killing me.
Oh, bro, it gives me a confidence boost. It gives me a confidence boost for some reason. I don't know what it is, but there's something about holding this mic that just changes the game for me.
It's the power. It's the power.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Anyway. College baseball tryout.
This is one of my favorite memories of all time.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Do you want me to set the stage and you tell the story?
Yeah.
I think that was.
You got to start 3 days before.
I'm gonna start from the jump. So to start with.
No, you know what? You tell your side of it, and I'll tell mine on what I saw and what happened.
Okay. So I played baseball literally since I could walk.
I did not.
I would like to say I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah.
I was a pitcher all through high school, everything.
I do agree.
Yeah. So we saw this flyer. Was it a flyer or was it?
Yep.
And so this was a week, a couple days, whatever, however many days it was before. And I said, why don't we try this? And Mitch was always decent at baseball too. So, um, so yeah. So I was like, all right, Kenny's one of the most athletic people that I know. So I'm like, all right, you got to come and try this with us. Now, if you guys know Kenny, Kenny's not a baseball player.
No.
He's a football player and a basketball player. Not a baseball player.
No.
Just not, yeah. So, we go to the batting cages. That was probably like three. Yeah, 2 or 3. Yep, 2 or 3 days before.
First time I had ever been to the batting cages.
First time, and I was like actually hitting the ball pretty well, and I'm not a hitter at all.
Smacking the ball.
Smacking the shit out of the ball, and we were on the fast cage too.
We sure were.
I have the video still on my phone, and oh my god, man. My homie just could not hit the ball at all.
No, not a chance. We were on like 45, and we're like, oh fuck.
Well, we had to move over a cage because we had to bring the speed down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be tough. I think you hit a couple foul balls after a few swings, but
yeah.
So we get to this tryout, and it was more of like a joke than really anything else. It was just to see like, okay, can we actually like do this, and how good are these people that are actually trying to do this?
Yeah.
Well, moral of the story: the kids that were on the team were actually halfway decent. So we were in different groups, so I didn't really get to see.
Yeah, because you went with the pitchers.
Yeah, I didn't really get to see you field or anything, but the cage went about as good as 3 days before. I think a little bit better, but yeah.
For you, it went very well.
It went well, yeah.
You went well hitting, and then you went well throwing.
I was throwing gas.
You were the best. You were by far the best pitcher that was in the building that day.
Yeah, I thought so too, but
But what we didn't know was they already knew who they were picking up.
Yeah,
it was a dude's brother that was already on the team.
Yeah, and they only had one spot, so
yeah. So we didn't know that going in.
I was like low key pissed because I was throwing gas.
And, you killed it. You killed that tryout.
And yeah, so moral of the story: Kenny's not a baseball player.
No.
But this is gonna be a lot funnier from his perspective because I was not in the same group basically the whole tryout.
All right. But let me tell you. So 3 days before, we played flag football.
Did you have a glove? Did you even have a glove, or did you use some?
I do not know where that glove came from.
That's what I was like trying to think of where. I can't even think of where.
I was just thinking about when you said fielding. I was like, what fucking glove did I have? I want to say Mitch had an extra one. Mitch or Joey.
Maybe, yeah. Yep.
Something like that. Anyway.
That's what it was.
So, I 3 days before, I was like, all right, I'll do it. When I get this text message, come to a baseball tryout. Because the only thing we had talked about since being on campus was maybe doing a football tryout. That was it.
We would have done, but
we should have done. Yeah.
We should have done.
Yeah. Anyway, that's irrelevant. I was like, all right, fuck it. I'll give it a try. So they're like, all right, we're going to go to the batting cages. Have you ever been to the batting cage before? Absolutely not. And it's funny because my whole family played baseball. Like, my grandpa was really good. My uncle could have went pro. Like, my family's good at baseball. I am the only one really good at basketball, except my cousin. So you go to the batting cages, and I'm fucking swinging this bitch
as hard as possible
at everything. I think I am Mike Trout every time I swing the bat. Whiffing. If you know anything about sports, football, if you're throwing nothing, if you just have nothing in your hand and you're throwing as if you're throwing at 70 miles per hour or 70 yards every play, you're going to throw your fucking shoulder out. Baseball, if you're just slinging this thing over and over and there's nothing in your hand, you're just going to throw your shoulder out. I am swinging the bat, making contact with nothing but oxygen. Nothing but oxygen. I hurt my back swinging this bat at like 4. It was like 55. I'm like, y'all, we got to go down. I'm not going to be able to fucking do the tryout if I keep swinging like this. So I finally started making contact, which really helped my back, but I wasn't hitting it anywhere. It was just better than hacking at nothing.
It was going straight up.
Yeah, every time.
You were under it every time. Yeah.
Yeah. Hacking at nothing. So it looked like I played hockey my whole life or something. Or golf, which
so that's
a story in its own right.
I gotta stop you there because if you know how athletic he is, you would have been like, okay, he can handle this. It's not like a bad thing, but
yeah, it was
that wasn't great.
And I was in pretty good shape at that point.
Too. Oh yeah, like for sure. Yeah.
205, 210. Mm-hmm. I could move. So
I watched you field balls like from a distance, obviously.
No homo.
Pause.
Yeah. Anyway, so we go to the. So let me say this before I leave. They're picking me up to go to the baseball tryout. Before we leave, I'm talking to our friend Mo, who I was rooming with at the time, and I'm like I'm a competitor. So my goal was to make the team. Like, even though I had never played baseball before, I was like, I don't go and do anything and not fucking try. So my goal is to make the team. As a competitor, if you do not have the skills for the sport, you have to come up with a game plan. My game plan was rely on athleticism. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to be faster than everybody, and I'm going to just outwork everybody to everything. That was my game plan. Little did I fucking know, baseball is literally all learned skill. Like, there was literally no point in time when I could use athleticism.
100%.
And Mo was like, well, I don't know how you're going to be the fastest person there. Mitch is faster than you. I was like, what? He's like, Mitch is faster than you. I think Mitch would beat you and that was when we did the, what was it, 60 meters?
Yeah, on the practice turf, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, we did it on the track.
I thought it was on the practice.
No, we did it on the track. But we did the 60 meters.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was like, Mitch is faster than you. I was like, you lost your fucking mind. So we go out here. We go to the batting cages. What was it, like 5 pitches they sent you?
Yeah, something like that.
I think I made contact with 2 of them. Almost hurt my back on the 3rd one. Ugly in the batting cage.
Yeah.
Mind you, I've been playing nothing but flag football for the last 4 months since I've been in Akron. One thing we didn't practice was throwing a baseball. So I'm in the outfield. Ball gets hit to him while we're fielding. Ball comes flying in. Boom, I catch it. I throw this bitch like a football. And when I say I sail this bitch over his head, he looks up and goes, that kid's got a fucking arm. I sent this bitch from where the wall would be over his head.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, that kid has a fucking arm. Nowhere near him. Did not matter that I had a fucking arm. The ball went nowhere near his head or his glove.
I remember that, yeah.
If there was not a net behind him, someone would have gotten hurt because that ball was cruising. Anyway, that's how fielding went. That's how batting went. The whole fucking sport is learned skill.
Yep, 100%.
So we get to the 60-yard dash. And I'm like, this is my time to shine. I'm like, nobody's asking Billy Hamilton to come out here and hit homers.
And that was 210 Kenny, too. He could scoot.
He could scoot, yeah. I was like, nobody's asking Billy Hamilton to come out here and hit homers. Let me pinch run for somebody is my goal at this point because, fuck, I'm fucked. So we line up for the 60-yard dash, and I'm fucking cooking. I think I ran the best 60 out of everyone trying out. And I came in like 3rd. I think they had the guys at the end. They had the guys that were on the team already run. And I think I came in 3rd overall. So that was literally the only highlight I had. So that was the only reason I had a decent combine rating. if they had a rating, was because I was the fastest one trying out.
Yep. And you caught almost every
Yeah.
grounder
Yeah.
and pop fly. So I mean
Yeah.
that boosted
That's
a little.
athleticism,
Yeah.
hand-eye coordination. I could figure that out. But throwing that ball out there,
yeah, that wasn't.
he looked at it. He goes, "What the
So
fuck?"
basically, there's like a whole football turf inside. It's just like an indoor turf, and so they split it in half, and they put a big ass net up in the middle. So they like basically split the turf 50 yards left, 50 yards right. So 50 yards right, we were loosening up to throw, and then outfielders and infielders were on the left side.
Mhm.
Huge net. So I'm throwing on the opposite side, so I can see everything that's going on the left side, and I'm like, homie's up, bet. So I'm like, I like made the dude that I was throwing with. I'm like, all right, hold on a second. So this was the ball that you sailed. I remember this vividly now that you said it. So pop fly, it was like to your right. Pop fly, you get over to it, get right underneath it, catch it. Let's fucking go. So then transfer perfect. You looked like you were about ready to throw that bitch to the moon. I'm like, oh god, this is. I don't know how this is gonna go. Just, it was like you would exactly like you said, like you were just trying to spiral, just follow through. It's 3/4 of the way up on this 50-foot net. Oh god.
That bitch flew, bro. I never knew baseballs flew like that. I caught that bitch, switch. I was like, Patrick Mahomes, boom, go. Slung it, bro. It went flying. Baseballs move.
That was a heater, though. That was a heater. I just like that was
Fans
just
go home with a
hilarious.
souvenir.
Yeah, that was just hilarious. I just wish we had a GoPro. We should have asked if we could
Oh
have.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
I
So
couldn't believe the ball flew like that.
now your combine rating, the hitting part, not great.
Yeah, no.
But the
Overall combine rating's a 4.
the fielding part and the running for sure.
Wasn't pretty.
So moral of the story, they had one spot. They already knew who they were going to pick.
It was not me.
And I was much better than every other person in the place.
Yeah. That's without a doubt. People can be like, nah, I know he wasn't. They're just bitter.
That's okay.
But no, you actually went up there and you actually killed it.
Yeah.
Because you remember initially my first my first desire was to go for pitcher. I was like, I'm gonna just go pitch.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know.
And then we got to the batting cages and they had the strike zone thing, and I couldn't hit it.
Yep.
With a baseball, if it was a football, I could have hit it fine. But
no, you were just throwing it like a football. You were sailing it. You gotta come over the top, not.
That's why Russell Wilson can do that shit.
Yep. Well, that's what you said. The one that when we were playing flag, you're like, you can throw the football so much different than I can because you've never really thrown a baseball.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just used to move the ball, man. It was get the ball there. Baseball is touch the ball there.
Moral of that story was we
didn't make the team.
We didn't make the team. Should have made the team, but
one of us should have made the team.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not mad about it. It's just stupid.
It was club. It wasn't the actual Akron baseball team.
They're actually worse than the club team. They won one game in like 30 games, so
yeah, so we'll take it.
Yeah, we could probably beat them. Just us three. It could be like the bench warmers. I'll be the pitcher, you can be the outfielder, and we'll put Mitch catching.
Well, we'll see. Because if it gets to the outfield, it's probably not coming back in.
You just gotta sail it. Just throw it in.
Somebody get under it.
Yeah. Damn.
Jesus.
That's just a hell of a memory. That was just.
That was so.
I just laughed the whole time, and that was to wrap this up. My best part of the whole thing was at the end. They were just so we all hit and then fielded and everything. I didn't field, but because we were like loosening up, pitchers and catchers were, and then So everybody comes over to even like the kids that were on the team were coming over to watch us throw. And so we threw two like basically bullpens. And my first one went okay, like not great, but that was the one that no one was really watching. We were just basically loosening up. And the second one, I was throwing cheese. I'm like, I just needed to get loose. I was throwing cheese, and everybody was watching. And then I'm like, there's no way I don't make this team.
There's oohs and ahs everywhere. We're like,
yeah, I was throwing cheese.
Yeah, we were like, he's definitely gonna make it.
That was a little shot to the ego. But then when I found out that it was the kid's brother, I'm like, okay, I'm not as mad about it now.
Yeah, that was what it was at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't control that.
Yeah, if we would have knew, we probably wouldn't even have gone.
I wouldn't have taken it nearly as seriously. I didn't take it very seriously, but I wouldn't have taken it nearly as seriously.
I probably would have taken it the exact same. I don't think anything's different with me knowing that.
No. Nah, not really. Maybe not really with me either. I wouldn't have needed Tommy John afterwards. My arm hurt for like a week afterwards.
Mine didn't. I just slung the bitch. I threw it like I've been throwing everything else. I didn't know. We'll have to get into some flag football stories too.
Oh yeah, that'll be next. God, had to make a decision.
Like, oh, don't start. No. The decision was, oh my god. Anyway,
yeah,
don't get me. All right. Anyway, done with that. That's tryout story.
Yep.
What a fun time.
That was just fun, man. I can't even be mad about the whole situation. That was just hilarious.
So we're gonna get into something else a little different. What are you feeling? You want to talk 2021 advice, or you want to get into your woman situation?
No, let's do the woman situation next week, so I can have another week of fucking it up.
I think we should do it now so we stop the fucking it up. But whatever.
That's not gonna stop it. Let's do the 2021 and then this or that.
For sure. So first of all, we talked about our goals a little bit last week. So our goals are pretty straightforward.
Yep.
So what's gonna help you maintain? I would say what's gonna help you maintain focus and get you to where you want to be with your goals?
So I think the best thing, I don't know if I ever mentioned this on here. I think the best thing that I ever did, just to recognize what I needed to do, was buy a whiteboard and write that shit down.
Yeah, you talked about that a little bit last week.
I think that's going to be crucial. And then obviously just like, I think that the biggest thing is having people around you that hold you accountable for the shit that you want to do.
Yeah.
I think that that's probably the biggest thing, is to surround yourself with people who want to see you succeed and want to help you in whatever way possible. I think that that's obviously crucial. I just got a new app for my meal tracking.
What are you using now?
LifeSum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I got the like premium version of it.
That's what I had for a while.
It's cool. I like it. I need to start tracking my workouts better. I like do it sometimes and then don't do it other times.
I think what I'm gonna do for that is I'm gonna get a notebook.
I feel like that's probably the most effective thing, because I never write it down on my phone. I never like track it on my phone. Yeah, because I don't really find like a good app that I like that actually.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my three. I would say my three biggest advice would be, my three biggest things would be, obviously, number 3, have those people around you that care, want to help. 2, write the shit down so you see it every day, and you don't forget about it. Because if you see that shit every day, you're gonna remember it, and it's gonna be in your head all the time.
It'll fuck with you if you don't get it done.
Fact. And then number 1, I would have to say, is just stick with it. I think anything that you're gonna do, you're not gonna see results after a week, and that's so many people that I see that it's crazy that like I see this all the time, and it's like you were at it for a week. It doesn't even have to be like the gym, or you were at it for a month. Not even like the gym, just like a job, you know, school. Um, I mean, obviously, it can be tough. Like shit can
I
suck.
agree.
Shit can suck. But especially a lot, basically everything in your life. It's if it was easy, everyone would do it.
Right.
That's my motto. So if you're doing shit that's hard, that's a positive.
Yep, I agree. And doing shit that's hard doesn't mean make it harder.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, be more efficient, but
Hmm.
challenge yourself, man. Challenge yourself for sure. I think 2021 is going to be huge, man. I think the way we're trending, we got a lot of good avenues that could be opening up, man. With this podcast, gave me something to send in for the Cavs position that I'm trying to get to. Ideally, I'm a dreamer, so dreaming, the Cavs pick it up, and I'm on the Cavs social media staff in some way doing a podcast for the Cavs. That would be dope as fuck.
Hmm.
Just doing what makes me happy as far as sports goes, because sports is obviously huge in our lives and we love it. So
Yep.
that would
That's
be
why we've been
incredible.
trying to incorporate sports even more into this. I think
Yeah,
it's just hard not to talk about,
yeah.
honestly.
Teddy Bridgewater, because
Yeah.
he lives rent free in my mind, and I'd love to just punch him in his teeth.
Yep.
I don't want to be. Nah, I want to punch him in his teeth. I was gonna take it back, but
You
I
want to
really
punch
want
him in
to.
his
Yeah,
teeth.
yeah. And it's not even his fault. Like, I didn't believe in him. I didn't think he was good, and it's not his fault he's not good. I blame David Tepper, Matt Rule, and Brady for believing in him for whatever reason. So more so, I'd like to punch them in their teeth first, but then Bridgewater.
Fair enough.
15 touchdowns in 15 games. Come on, dude. You're not going to get it done. Anyway, before I get on that topic for no reason at all, we have our this or that.
That we do.
I'm very excited for this or that. We haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, we were gonna do it last week, and then we just were blabbling forever
Yeah,
about.
went on and on.
Yeah.
I didn't read them. I read one of them by accident, but I did not read them on
I
purpose
don't even remember
because
what they are at this point.
that's
Honestly.
perfect. I did not read them on purpose because I wanted to be surprised. I am locking my phone now that has our outline pulled up because I want this to be fresh as fuck when it comes off. I'm so excited for this or that.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, read them off. What we got?
I bet. Okay, so first one. Would you want to date someone with more or less money than you?
This is the one I read. More or less money.
Yep. All right. So again, would you want to date someone with more or less money than you? Do you want to
Is
count it
this
down?
okay? So when we say more or less money, is this what I make right now? If I want somebody to have more than me, what
No,
I
no,
make
no.
right now?
You're settled in you're I guess date. So yeah, right now.
Okay.
So like serious dating, like you obviously see a future with this person. So like that's the
Okay.
whole point. Yeah. Ready?
Yep.
Count it down.
3, 2, 1.
More.
More money.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Send the cheese
For
this way.
sure. Yeah.
I think that's
I
the
want to
thing.
be a stay because that's gonna put the pressure on me to be a stay-at-home dad.
Hmm. I don't think I could be a stay-at-home dad, but I think the whole ego thing was huge here. That like you don't want your wife making more cheese than you make.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Oh, I same. That's why I said more.
Fuck that.
Let her
My
break in.
ego's not my my ego is not affected by that. I have a mic. I'm holding my mic. My ego is not affected by that. I don't give a fuck. More money, yes, yeah, 100%.
Yep. And
Oh,
I thought that we were gonna say the same thing
we
on that
agreed.
one. Yep. Oh, there we go. I thought we were gonna say the
I
same
liked
thing
your
on
answer.
that one, but the last two I think could be
How
different.
many do we have?
Uh, three after this.
Okay.
Oh yeah, three. We have four total. Okay. So the second one: unlimited money or unlimited love.
I know this question is gonna get me in trouble. Let's run it up.
All right, ready? Okay. Unlimited money or unlimited love. Count us down.
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Money.
Cheese. Yep.
Yeah. Listen, Scarlett. I need my bread.
Yep.
I need my bread. I need the cheese.
100%.
I'm gonna love myself. Fuck it. So if I got to,
You already know what my reasoning behind that is. So
I need the money.
run me the cash. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I think we can keep that one pretty simple before I get myself in trouble. I'm gonna talk myself into a hole. Bring me the money.
Yep. Okay, so this third one is like difficult to read, and I'll probably have to read it a few times. But
Okay.
this one was my favorite one I think that we've done so far. I'm curious as to what you think too.
Okay.
Okay, so third one: be unattractive and have an attractive partner, or be attractive and have an unattractive partner. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, be unattractive and have an attractive partner, or be attractive and have an unattractive partner.
So do you want to be Jay-Z with Beyonce?
More or less.
Or I don't know. I don't know. An ugly person with
Yeah. I don't know. But
Okay.
okay, be unattractive and have an attractive partner, or be attractive and have an unattractive partner.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Count it down.
3, 2, 1. Unattractive with attractive.
No, be attractive with an unattractive partner. I'm ditching the unattractive partner because she's not attractive, and I'm just gonna be attractive. I can't not be attractive. Like that's.
You attracted. Be attractive. If you're attractive with an unattractive, what's the point?
I don't think it matters. Me personally, like my ego of myself, I could not
There it
be
is again.
unattractive.
There it is again. I'm gonna think I'm attractive either way. Like, I don't really care what anyone else thinks, but I want to be attracted to who I'm dating. You just picked someone you're not attracted to.
Maybe they have a really nice personality.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but
I don't know. I could not be unattractive. Just like
unattractive goes in so many different avenues.
Yeah.
Like now, if you're not attracted to someone.
Now, if my partner had an unattractive personality, I would say the first one. But if it was just talk about looks, second one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. Whatever. I'm definitely. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I want the
10.
Okay. We did this before. This is just a different question.
Yeah.
It's just gonna make me look bad. I'm not shallow. Fuck. Gotta put that in the notes.
Put it, yep. And then
Scarlett, she's dating down. Like she's the attractive one, so I just like expect that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah.
Fuck it.
Whatever you say.
Whatever.
All right. So this last one I thought was interesting. Just curiosity of what you thought. So obviously you're not a huge, well, you have a kid and a very serious relationship, but so would you rather party in Vegas or in LA? If you're going to go for a weekend with the boys and you could pick one spot, it would be Vegas or LA. And
I'm gonna have to put the mic back in the stand for this one. This man's tripping. Okay.
Vegas or LA?
All right. Okay.
Count it down.
3, 2, 1.
Vegas. Okay.
Yeah, Vegas. It's got to be Vegas.
I wouldn't come back.
Let me say this as politically correct as possible. I would be the wingman of the year. Yeah.
You sure about that?
I'm just gonna say Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go Vegas.
Yeah, I wouldn't even like.
It's like TikTok in real life.
nothing else would matter. The gambling would be.
It's like a TikTok for you page in real life.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Your TikTok for you page that has overturned
Our
my.
TikTok.
Yeah.
You know what? No. My TikTok for you page, not yours, because yours has a strange thing with numbers that doesn't add up.
No. This is
So
this is on
my
places.
TikTok for you page, not yours.
Yeah, you have a good TikTok for you page.
I sure do.
That has moved into my for you page, which I can't be mad about.
Hard to be mad about that.
Shit.
Yeah, so definitely Vegas.
I agree with that.
I think it's the consensus.
I'm not an LA guy. I don't like California.
I don't.
Move to California.
You can pay me to move to San Diego. I'd go to San Diego.
Nowhere.
It's like the weather. Yeah, I go to San Diego because it's not like LA.
Okay, true. Yeah.
My cousins live there, and I talked to them about it. Yeah, you can go to LA. You're close enough to LA.
I wouldn't want to go there.
Hit the. I would go to LA just to like, because I went to New Orleans.
That's completely different.
Yeah, but it's more party.
Yeah, true.
But like, I don't know. I would go to LA because I want to go to Staples Center. I want to go to major boxing matches, which is LA and Vegas.
Yeah, in Vegas, Vegas.
Texas is kind of coming up too, but
that's where I want to live.
Texas, that's the end goal.
Yep, Texas.
I could see you in Texas.
Yep.
You gotta need some sunscreen.
It's hot as fuck down there. Oh. I would need like skin grafts for the first like 5 years.
Yeah, it's gonna be ugly down there. It gets hot.
Bastard. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. My cousin, he had a semi-football tryout down in Austin when I was out in Oklahoma. It was 91 at like 7 a.m. And it's dry, man. It's dry. It's like no water in your mouth dry. It's tough. Yeah. It is some tough shit down there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It'll take some getting used to.
I would go to LA. I want to go to Staples Center, man.
I would like to do that, but that would be it.
That would be why I'm going there, yeah.
Yeah, that would be the only reason.
Staples Center would be why I'm going there, yeah.
But that would be like cheating. I couldn't go to Staples Center before I went.
MSG?
To the Garden, maybe.
Yeah, I get that. And you gotta see Soul. That joke. Yeah. There was a joke. Fuck it. If you haven't seen Soul, this is a spoiler alert. It's not a big spoiler alert. It's just funny as hell. So there's a part in the movie when she's like, okay, so do you know what Soul's about?
I have no idea what it is.
It's about death, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So he's, I guess, technically their version of Disney's version of the afterlife. You know, it's a little happier. It's not as dark kind of thing. Yeah. Well, there's a little soul thing that hasn't become a person yet. And it's showing the main character around like the afterlife. And they get to the point where it's like in the zone. So like when you're doing something that makes you so happy, you're just like, so like like Steph Curry tonight, he was in the zone. Like when Alicia Keys is performing and she's killing it, she's in the zone. Well, she was like, it was an actress that was in the zone. She was killing all of her lines. Perfect. Boom. She throws a rock at them, at their bubble. They're in the zone bubble, and it pops. And then it shows the actress like, line, please. And she like forgot her line. Well, the next one, she goes, oh, yeah. And this right here, I've been fucking with this team for decades. Well, she says messing with this team for decades. She throws the rock, and it's a basketball player going to dunk, and it says New York Knicks. And he misses the dunk, and the announcer goes, oh, and they lose again. And it was so funny. Oh my God. I laughed so hard when that part came up. She's like, I've been messing with this team for decades. Cracks the rock, and he misses the dunk, and they lose. So
that's tough.
Oh, that made me laugh so hard.
I'm a Knicks and Jaguars fan. It's a depressing life I live.
Overall, since we're here, I get Soul 6.5.
I've heard that it's like life changing, and I'm not really too sure that it's life changing.
I get how it could be. It's okay.
I don't watch movies, so
I'm gonna say it was okay.
6.5 is okay.
6.5. I feel like it's fair for what it was.
Oh,
I don't want to be a dick. This Disney.
yeah, 6.5 isn't bad.
You know, it was a kids movie,
Yeah.
and they did a really good job of representing everything it was. I'll say 7.25. I'll
Did
give
you
it a
watch it with B?
7.25. Yeah, of course.
Did she like it?
She had already seen it.
Oh, sure.
Oh, mother. She had already seen it.
With her mom?
Yeah. Son of a gun. She had already seen
Yeah.
it. So I was all excited. I was going to watch it at work.
Yeah.
But I was going to watch it at work. But I was like, you know what? I'll save this for V. She's like, this movie's about music. I'm like, bruh, how you know that? I was like, have you seen this? She was like, yeah. I was like, bruh, I could have watched this. Anyway, but yeah, no, it was okay. It was fun.
I gotta watch it. I'll watch it at some point.
You gotta watch Wonder Woman. We'll get into some movie reviews.
Yeah.
Next
I gotta get the what is that? HBO Max or whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. They just put
I want to watch Batman. Those two Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to watch those all the time. That's like
I
my
never watched it
childhood right there,
before.
bro. Oh my god, that was like all I watched for the longest time because it was on Netflix. For the longest time, it was on Netflix. One of them. I can't remember which one it was. If it was like the animated series, I think it was the animated one. So good.
I might have to watch it.
Yep, so
At
good.
work.
At work.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll have to watch it at work. So, so I think we need a soundboard.
We definitely do. That's a 2021 thing.
Yeah,
what else? What else do we need? What else do we want in 2021? We want a soundboard and a guest.
Soundboard and guest.
That's what we're working on.
But this week I got some shit lined up, and I'm gonna talk to some people, and hopefully,
we can
spoiler
get that
alert. Next episode, maybe we can get a guest.
We got
I think it's coming soon. I think a guest is coming.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about too.
Oh yeah.
We just gotta. I want to get. I told Nick, I want to get him on and just have him tell a few stories about his experiences.
Oh yeah.
I think that would be hilarious too.
Oh yeah. I got something special coming for you guys for Nick too.
Oh God.
And your ass. You don't get to come in last in this fantasy league with me as the commissioner.
No, I'll take it.
Skate free. Yeah, I delivered on one of my campaign promises this weekend.
Yeah.
So there's something coming.
Unbelievable.
For your ass too. Don't think you skate now.
I deserve it.
You do. You literally earned it.
I did.
99. Tell me how 99 adjustments this season.
Because your team sucks.
And you get last.
Dead last. I shouldn't even have won 3 games. I got lucky. Don't drop Zeke Elliott, Kenny Galladay.
I want to know how you paid attention all year and won 3 games.
My team sucked.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
My team sucked, bro.
You kind of got fucked out of a trade early, didn't you?
I did.
Who did I send to your team?
Odell.
That's who it was.
And Miles Sanders.
Oh man, I don't think I got anything great in return. I got Chris Carson.
And Chris Carson.
Chris Carson. Dick move. It's funny because I trade worded a few people early in the year because I moved Mike Thomas. Right after week 1, and I got Keenan Allen, and then the trainer punctures Tyrod Taylor's lungs, and Justin Herbert gets Keenan Allen gets a real quarterback.
Good God, yeah, that between Odell, Zeke, Kenny Galladay. I had another running back, Carson. I can't remember who else it was, but Travis Kelce was the only person on my team that had a pulse.
Yeah.
Every game. Not great. Not great at all. But you live and you learn.
But anyway, that's funny. Anyway, as always, we appreciate you for making it this far. Episode 10 is now a wrap. We will see you next week. We're gonna be bigger and better.
Dude,
And I might have the mic in my hand. I don't know.
you have to now. It's a thing now.
It's a thing now.
Yes.
Well, I'm out of here. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Deuces.